Thank you, Miigwitch. I don't mean to exclude anyone, but for those of you who take the time to comment, Miigwitch, the videos that make me feel like stupid, and I hate that word, and I hate the word hate too, and I don't feel like choosing like pretty little fucking words. Videos that I'm pushed to do and make me feel that way. And had me waking up and just like pull a fucking Metallica and I disappear. And you guys pull me back in. I want to just like fucking float away like the red balloon. And you guys pull me back in. Miigwitch. I went to talk to G Above this morning. G Above is Gary. I forget his age. That doesn't resonate with me anyway. 72, I think. I think it's 72 because it's my date of birth. He's been alone for a long time, as have I, in both our different ways. We don't have the same path. I don't have health issues, but he's been through a shit lot of stuff. And he's also agoraphobic. I think I'm saying it right. And, it's a fucking, it's a brave and hard path to choose. To not be able to mingle and go out and about. Fuck, you know what I mean. I can't go there. We know. And I'm realizing again to what point sometimes I just I'm overwhelmed by being loved. Like that he loves me for me since like the first minute, and that he thinks about me when I'm not there and wants to make me happy. And part of me just wants to say like, stop it. And the more I wanted to say stop it, the more I went upstairs this morning to say thank you. And depending on what age that you are in this lifetime or who you've known, or what you've heard that sinks into your heart, maybe we all know someone who's died alone and was found like a week or a month later in their home. And as we're sitting upstairs and talking, and that he says it out loud, that that's his biggest fear, and that I'm telling him that will never happen. And it's not to soothe his fear. I know this much is true. First of all, um, even if he doesn't seem to realize it, I've already seen certain physical changes in him in the time that I've been here, how he does things. So his awareness might not be fully conscious of it, but he is growing younger. Letting myself go upstairs and is a big deal for me. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And as I do, I'm going to change on a dime and be like, oh my fucking fuck balls. So last Thursday, I was at the library with Lily Rose, and this weekend and the days off that I have potentially could be one of my last that I'm alone, because Lily Rose is with her dad. That's how I'm ready that it's going to be so fast that he's going to go follow his heart path. And so I reserved like a week and a day in advance for movies. Yesterday, and the John Wick series, because John Wick 3 is out on DVD. And I could ramble on, and fucking hopefully someday I'll be able to, about what the John Wick series has done for me. But I've never found anyone to talk about it with, and if I made a video, it would probably be like 2 days long. Fuck it, it would probably be 3. That's how much. And again, I'm just gonna stop, because once I start fucking with the power of those movies, for me, the symbolism and shit, I could go on, and I'm just done. So yeah, I rented in advance, reserved yesterday. Ever since the first time I was in the car on the East Coast and heard someone talk about it, I was like, holy fuck, like, I gotta see that. So many reasons. First of all, like, just the fact that it's just the premise of like the little bit I tuned in to hear about it is, you know, it's like a Mandela effect world. Second, because of what the Beatles, you know, if they hadn't put out their stuff, I would have never made it through. And that's how much for me, you know, like, the Beatles have been pivotal in my life, my journey, my path. I remember we were in BC, and I can see myself, like, it's one of the only 100% memories that I have of myself is the day that on the radio we heard John Lennon died, and I don't even remember what age I was, but I see myself, and I flew above my body and was like, I don't even know how long I was in mourning. I was a child. Nothing ever ripped my heart out the way, no matter what, deep night at the soul and all that shit. It was like I was never going to live my life because he was gone. And that sounds so fucked up, but for me, you know, we grew up in a different generation in the 70s and 80s and even to the 90s, where you couldn't just hear a song when you wanted it if you didn't have the equipment for it. And, you know, like, even if you did have the equipment for it, you know, it wasn't in your bedroom. You weren't allowed to you couldn't put a fucking record on repeat. Like, you know, like, it's a whole fucking different world. Like, be grateful for this world we're in, that everything's at our fingertips. Use it wisely, use it for the greater good. That's all. Like, holy fuck. But my first name, my given name, is Michelle, and that was one of the only ways I could find to be soothed and cherished for so long, like, in my life, even up to, like, last year. I think it's when I finally integrated the self-love, and I think I have, but then I realize even today, like, I fully haven't sometimes, even if I think I have. But I have. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah. And as fucked up as it sounds, I've never let anybody sing that song to me. Except for this one time. I went to a show, small town show, and I can see myself. It's like 3:30 a.m. and I'm like in the parking lot, and I'm just like fucking not passed out, but just like in a star on the ground looking at the sky. And my besties, Mireille and Jenny, are just like, baby, get up. And I was like, but look at the sky, look at the sky. Oh, baby, you're so crazy. Like, fucking get up, we gotta go. No, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And the dudes from the band came out, and they kind of looked at me and were laughing, and they had seen me dancing, and we had connected, you know, just from being down below and up above. And they're like, what the fuck's she doing there? And the girls were just like laughing, and they're like, oh, she just does the weirdest shit. And then somebody said my name instead of baby, and then they kind of like serenaded me, so I let that time. That was cool. Why do I ramble about this shit? Because really what I wanted to say is fuck balls. We all have our nemesis of shit that's hard to do, right? And I'm a fucking freak and a weirdo, like, surpassing anything that you can imagine. My hard shit is like the stuff that comes like, what do you mean that's hard for you? I have to hook up my DVD player. And I know this may sound like, what the fuck, like she's just trying to be cute and funny, but no, I'm like shaking and stressed out because I gotta hook up my fucking DVD player if I want to watch these fucking movies that I rented for myself. Like, seriously, somebody could say, like, right now, hey, Michelle, you want to go jump out of a fucking plane, like, in 2 hours? Yeah, I'm on it. Let's go. Hey, Michelle, you want to go climb that fucking wall, like, over there, that fucking mountain? Yeah, I'm on it. Let's go. And, hey, Michelle, you want a fucking road trip with your daughter alone across fucking, like, 9,000 kilometers? Like, I'm on it. I fucking did it. I got her done. I made it happen. But now I gotta hook up my fucking DVD player, and it's like, I want to send out a fucking bat signal and fucking, like, somebody come fucking help me. But, like, I gotta figure my shit out. Fuck, we all have our different shit, eh? We really do. And there's no judgment of what it is. And, you know, like, I'm stressing out. Well, not stressing out, but just thinking, like, to what point? It's like, I've called all my fucking angels in and told them, like, motherfuckers, dudes, when I start to do this, just make it happen. Like, guide me, make it fucking happen. Because once I can't do it in one fucking shot, then I'm fucked. And I'm not going to see this movie. Fucked up, eh? Anyways. Now that I've especially put it out into the universe, it's going to be so easy peasy. It's going to, like, happen in, I don't know, how long does it hook up to do a DVD player? Usually it could take me, like, years. I got this, right? yesterday, when I did my spinny video, it's like, I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm never gonna feel like a fucking freak again. I'm never gonna feel like what I do is fucking stupid. And it just does. It creeps back in. I don't want that anymore. And yesterday, when I was spinning, I says, oh my god, I'm gonna hit the tree. I don't know if you can hear it in the audio. I can't when I was listening to it. And I didn't want to hit what was beside me. And Lily Rose, after the video and later, she says to me, she's like, why did you say I don't want to hit that tree? There was no tree. I was like, yeah, I saw that in the video. There's no tree. But he was beside me. It was there. Did anyone see it in the video? It's not the tree. It wasn't a tree. It was the energy of how we can be the tree. Bend like the oak. Yeah, did anyone see the tree? Anyways. Shine a light. Do the shout out. Shit, I lost my screen. Shine a light, no matter how fucking stupid it feels. Like, it's not about us. It's about getting it out. It's about uniting.